Psalm 119, Part 1. And this is very long, so let's get to the answers and let's start. Whoops, let's see how long it is first. And yeah, it's a long one. You know me, I'm going to be talking, and if I start explaining stuff, this might be a 5-part series here. Okay. How blessed are those whose way is blameless, who walk in the law of YHVH. That seems like that's the end of that. How blessed are those who observe his testimonies and who seek him with all their heart. I'm not sure about how you observe his testimonies, but they do not there is no unrighteousness. They do no unrighteousness. They walk in his way for life for us. He's ordained the precepts. Okay, that's they should keep them diligently, that my ways be established, to keep your statutes. Then I will not walk. Okay, hold on a second. I gotta pull this up and correct all the shells here to will. Okay. They will not be ashamed when I looked up. I will not be ashamed when I looked upon all your commandments. That's just odd. I will give thanks to you with an upright heart when I learn your righteous judgments. When I learn your righteous judgments, I will keep your statutes. Do not forsake me. How can a young male keep his way pure? By keeping it according to your words. Okay. With all my heart, I have sought you. That might be one verse. Do not let me wander from your commandments. Yeah, I think that's going to be one verse. Your words I have treasured. That I might not sin against you. See, now he's using the words commandments to sin as being tied together. Good. Somebody actually understands what sin is here. Blessed are you. Okay, well, you can't bless our Creator. Why do you teach me your statutes? With my lips I have told all your ordinances. I don't know. I told and my lips are the same thing. I've told every one of your ordinances from your mouth. I rejoice in your way, your testimonies, as much as in all riches. I will think Think about your precepts and your way regard your ways for us. I'm going to need to open that up maybe in the second one. It seems like it's repeating here. I will delight in your statutes. I will not forget your words. Deal bountifully with your servant, that I may live and keep your words. Live by you and keep your words. Open my eyes. Open my eyes. I don't know if it's split here or way back here. I'm going to split it here to start with. I am a stranger on earth. Do not hide your commandments from me. Well, this is someone who is not, how are you a stranger on earth? Especially he understands our Creator commandments. My soul is crushed, my heart. My heart is crushed with longing after your, I don't know about ordinance. Anytime two words are stuck like that, I've kind of made an error, and you'll see it in the text at the beginning that the word your is there, but it's an 8 point. Next time. You rebuke the arrogant, the cursed who wandered from your commandments. Take away their reproach from me, for I observe your testimonies. Even though princes sit and talk against me, your servant your servant's thoughts are on your statutes. Now, there's only a few statutes. Let me get going here. Your testimonies are my delight. This would seem to be it's the laws. Not this. Your laws are my delight and counselors. Your testimonies are. Boy, that's a long verse. My heart cleaves to the dust. Revive me according. Well, this can't happen. I mean, why would you hug the dust? Revive me according to your word. Save me according to your word. You say it because it's up here. Delight as counselors, then you save me according to your words. Right? I have told of my ways for life, and you have answered me. Teach me your statutes again. Make me understand the way of life. My way of life. I will meditate on your wonders. Where's heart? Looks like I gotta go through here and let me pull up something over here. I need a cheat sheet so I don't go back and forth here. Where do I have this? Do I have it here? Yep. Make it smaller so I can get to it. Put it down here. Save that. Okay, my heart weeps. My heart weeps because of grief. Strengthen me according to your words. Move their faults away from me and graciously grant me your law. I don't know, your love. I have chosen the faithful way. I have placed your ordinances before me. I cleave to your testimonies. Do not put me to shame. I will run the way of your commandments. For you to enlarge my heart. Teach me the way of your statutes, and I will observe them to the end. Give me understanding, that I may observe your law and keep it with all my heart. Make me walk in your path. Make me walk in your commandments. You make me walk in your path, or in your commandments. I'm looking at it differently than what it's written to cut it later. Listen with your heart. I listen to my heart, to your testimonies. That's just odd, because if we get rid of that, not a gain. Turn away my eyes from looking at vanity, and revive me in your ways. Establish your word for your servant, and that which produces reverence to you. Turn away my reproach. For your ordinances. And don't see it as ordinances. Behold, I long for your precepts. Revive me through your righteousness. By your righteousness. Love kindness here is just got a yes. May your love come to me. Your salvation according to your word. I will have an answer for him who reproaches me, for I trust in your words, and I do not take the word of truth. I do not take the word of truth out of my mouth, or your ordinances. I do not take the words of truth out of my mouth. That's a long verse. So I will keep your law continually, forever and ever. I will walk at liberty, for I seek your precepts. I will also speak of your testimonies before kings and not be ashamed. I will delight in your commandments, which I love. I will lift up my hands to your commandments, which I love and meditate. Whoops. I remember the words to your servant. Which you have made me hope. This is almost divided here, and this is divided. Remember the words to your servant. You have made me hope in him. This is my comfort in my affliction. That your words save me. The arrogant deride me. I do not turn aside from your laws. I have remembered your ordinances. From old. Why they comfort myself and comfort myself. I would put YV here and do this, will you comfort me? Burning indignation has seized me because of the wicked forsake your laws. Your statutes are my song in the house of my pilgrimage. I don't see that. They have to come for the so they have to come to this celebration every year. That's a statute. When you hear the word statute, that is one of them that they had. The first day of the year, they were supposed to come down there and celebrate for 8 days next to his house and around his house, according to the way the tribes were born. In the night. Boy, this is just kind of law, statute, ordinance. This has become mine. This has become mine, that I observe your precepts. YV is my portion. I have promised to keep your words. Entreat your favor. I entreated your favor with all my heart. Be gracious to me according to your word. I consider my ways and turn my feet from to your testimony. I hastened and did not delay. I kept your commandments. The cords of weakness have encircled me, but I have not forgotten your law. At midnight I will rise to give thanks to you because of your righteous ordinances. I am a companion to those who fear you and to those who keep your precepts. The earth is full of your love. Ivy, teach me your statutes. You can't teach statutes, you obey statutes. And that one just screwed with my little mind while I was reading that. because I'm reading and thinking at the same time, so my voice kind of goes in and out. Sorry. You have dwelt well with your servants. Why they, according, whoops, here. According to your words, teach me good discernment. Come on, come. Believe it or not, it's rough over here on this armrest here. It sticks. For I believe in your commandments. Before he was trusting, before he was doing, now he's, therefore I am, before I was afflicted, I went astray, but now I keep your words. Could be a 3-verse. You are good and doest. You are good and do good. For me to do good, teach me your statutes. I'm trying to think of the statutes besides circumcision and the keeping the Passover, and then celebrating for 8 days. My mind's just blank on statutes, because the next is commandments. The arrogant have forged a lie against me. With all my heart I will observe your precepts. Their heart is covered with fat, but I delight in your law. Now this here is arrogant has forged a lie against me. Their heart is covered with fat, but I delight in your law. That means this has to be gone. That might be a sign on other ones. It is good for me that I was afflicted, that I may learn your statutes. All for your mouth is good to me, more than thousands of silver and, well, pieces is not really pieces. He's talking about gold coins and silver coins. Your hand made me and fashioned me. Give me understanding. I want to say just to learn your commandments. You got to obey the commandments. You just don't learn them. To give me understanding to obey your commandments. Anyways, those who fear you will see me, and I guess that's because he's observant and he's wanting to know the laws, because I waited for your words. I don't know about this, because I wait for your promise. I know your judgments are righteous, and in faithfulness you afflicted me. Let your love comfort me, according to your promise to your servant. May your compassion come to me, that I may live in your law. May the arrogant be ashamed, for they subverted me with lies. But I will, on your precepts. Okay. May those who prefer you turn to me, even those who know your testimonies. My heart be blameless in your statutes, that I am not ashamed. You don't maybe anything. My soul, I think I still have this stuck here. Yep. My heart languages for your salvation. I wait for your words. That seems to be in there a lot as well. My eyes fail for longing for you, for your word, for your promise, waiting for Jesus. I say, when will you comfort me? Will I have become like a wineskin in smoke? I do not forget your statutes. How many of your days were servants? When will you execute judgment on those persecute me? The arrogant have dug pits for me, men who are not in accord with your law. Your commandments are faithful. They have persecuted me with lie. Help me. They almost destroyed me on earth, but it is for me I did not forsake your precepts. Remind me according to your love, so that I keep your testimonies from your mouth. Forever YV, your words are settled in heaven. Your faithfulness, all generations. You did establish the earth, and it stands. They stand to this day according to your ordinances. Well, here, you created the earth, and it's kind of like the earth is a they, although they're trying to get to coordinates here. These to this day, I don't see that. To this day, according to your word. For all things are your servants. Your laws had not been my delight, then I would have perished in my affliction. I will never forget your precepts, for by them you have revived me. I am yours. Save me. I think I would have had to add this. For I have sought your precepts. Boy, I think these precept things need just to be tossed out. I get the point here, and I think it's being oversaid here. The wicked wait for me to destroy me. I will diligently consider your testimonies. I have seen a limit to all your to all perfection. How is that possible? I don't see this as possible. I've seen a limit to all perfection. He can't do that. That's just a lie. Your commandment is exceedingly broad. How I love your law. It is in my thoughts all day long. All day. Your commandments make me wiser than my enemies, for they are mine forever. I have more insight than my teachers, all my teachers. For testimony are my meditations. I understand more than the aged because I observed your precepts. I have restrained my feet from every evil way. That might be able to be divided. So I can keep your words. I have not turned aside from your ordinances, for you yourself have taught me. Now I gotta go look for this. This is just not right. I need to go up. Yourself have taught me. Okay. I was concerned whether that word was together. That would have meant that I had to add the word your in between, but you yourself, your have taught me. I was thinking that ain't right, but I wasn't right. How sweet are your words to my taste. It's not, yes, sweeter to me. It would be more than honey in my mouth. To my mouth? Honey to my mouth. Oh boy. From your precepts, I get understanding. Therefore, I hate every false way. You know, I think if I went and searched the word precepts, I think in the Hebrew side, maybe this is like a hidden message that they want me to go look for precepts. I don't know. This is just getting redundant. Precepts, I get understanding. Therefore, I hate every false way. How does he know about every false way? Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path. I have sworn and confirmed it. I have sworn and confirmed it, that I will keep your righteous ordinances. I am exceedingly afflicted. I am seeing revive me, YB, according to your word, according to the free will offering of my mouth. Teach me your... I thought he would learn them by now, right? My life is continually in my hand, yet I do not forget your law. The wicked have laid a snare for me, yet I have not gone astray from your precepts. I have inherited your testimonies forever. Testimonies. Forever they are joined my heart. I have inclined my heart to perform your statutes. Forever and even to the end. You're supposed to, aren't you? My little mind is hurting on this one. I don't know about you, but can you actually make sense of any of this? I hate those who are double-minded. But I love your law. You are my hiding place and my shield. I wait for your words. No. This is just getting ridiculous on these. Depart from me, evildoers, that I may observe the commandments from my Creator. My Creator sustains me according to you, according to his words, that I may live and do not let me be ashamed, that I may live. That sounds better. Uphold me that I may save, that I may have regard for your statutes. Again, you have rejected all those who wandered from your statutes, for they are deceitful and useless. You have removed all the wicked from the earth like dross. Whoops. This we know is not true. You will remove all. No. We're waiting for Judgment Day, and even at Judgment Day, there's going to be evil. Therefore, I love your testimony. My flesh trembles. Okay, so that's the end of that one. My flesh trembles, my body trembles for fear of you, and I am afraid of your judgments. I have done justice and righteousness. Do not lead me to my oppressor. Be a surety for me. Surety for me, for your servant. Do not let the arrogant oppress me. For your good servant. Let the arrogant oppress me. My eyes are failing long in your salvation and your righteous words. Deal with your servants according to your love, and teach me your statutes again. I am your servant. Give me understanding, that I may know your testimonies. And time for me to act. It is time for me to act. For they have broken your law. Therefore I love your commandments above gold and above fine gold. I don't know, needs to be double repeated there. Therefore I esteem right all your precepts concerning everything. That needs to be looked at here a little bit later. I think I'm getting closer to the end here. Let me see. I've got a. Yes, okay. 40 minutes. Yeah, I'm just going to be able to get through and cut them. Therefore, I esteem. Therefore, I esteem. Right, all your precepts concerned. I think it's cut there. Hate every false way. Your testimonies are wonderful. Therefore, my heart observes them. The unfolding of your words. Hold on. Your words gives light. Gives light and understanding to the simple. I open my mouth wide and pant, for I long for your commandments. I don't think any of this is really making any sense. I mean, are you reading what I'm reading? I mean, I'm just reading. I think if I took out all those words, what's left? If I take out all the your commandments, your precepts, your ordinances, I wait for this, I wait for that. What's the story? I mean, what is the story here? I open my mouth wide and pant. You only pant when you're overheated. Turn to me and be gracious. Well, turn to me and be gracious. Don't need these. Your manner with those, after your manner with those who love your name. Establish my footsteps in your words. And do not let any iniquity have dominion over me. I don't. This is your choice. Redeem me from the oppression of man, that I may keep your precepts. Make your face shine upon your servant, and teach me your statutes. My eyes shed streams of water, streams of tears. Because they do not keep your law. Righteous are you, YV, and upright are your judgment, and upright are your judgments. You have commanded your testimonies. Whoops. You have commanded your testimonies to your righteous, and yeah, it's going to be to your righteous and faithful. My zeal has consumed me because my adversaries, I think he said this a few times, your word is pure, therefore your servants love you, or love it, love it. Your words are very pure, therefore your servants love it. It is being considered as blasphemy. Your words are in it. Our Creator's words are in it. Believe it or not, there it is. I am small and despised, yet I did not forget your precepts. Oh, really? Hey, all right. Let's not forget the precepts. Your righteousness is everlasting. Righteousness and your righteousness is everlasting righteousness. That can play with your mind. Your law is truth. Trouble and anguish have come upon me. Yet your commandments are my delight. Your testimonies are righteous. Forever give me understanding. I cried with all my heart. Answer me, YV. I will observe your statutes. Hey, Christ save me. And I will keep your testimonies. Hey. I mean, I'm just getting tired of reading those words over and over. I rise before dawn. And cry for help. And I wait for your words. Hey, you got the S on the end there. Hey, finally. My eyes watch in the night, that I may meditate on your words. Hear my voice according to your law. Hear my voice. And whoops. Hear my voice, and according to your love, revive me, according to your ordinances. Those who follow after wickedness are drawing near. They are far from your law. You are near, YV, and all your commandments are truth. No. I'm thinking that this is going to be absolutely all thrown right out. I really do. The old I have known truth. This is from old up here. I was a little bit quick there. I have known you. I have known your testimonies, that you founded them forever. Look upon my affliction and rescue me. Do not forget your law. What? Why were you reminding them for it? Anyways, plead my cause and redeem me. Revive me according to your words. Salvation is far from the wicked, for they do not seek your statutes. I was thinking just the word here would be okay here. Is far from the wicked. If you just don't need to do the statutes, I guess. Great are your mercies, YB. Revive me according to your ordinances. Many are my prosecutors, the adversaries. Yet do not turn aside from your testimony. Yet I do not turn aside from your testimony. How much farther? Okay. I behold the treacherous and loathe them, because they do not keep your word. Consider how I love your precepts. Revive me according to your love. The sum of your word is truth, and every one of your righteous ordinances everlasting. Princes persecute me without cause, but my heart stands in awe of your words. I rejoice at your words as one who finds great spoil. I hate and despise falsehood, but I love your law. 7 times a day I praise you because of your righteous ordinances. Those who love your law have a great peace, and nothing causes them to stumble. I hope for your salvation, YV, and I do your commandments. My heart keeps your testimonies, and I love them exceedingly. I keep your testimony, for all my ways are before you. Let my cry come before you, YV. Give me understanding according to your word. This was prayer made to my petition has come before you. Deliver me according to your word. Let my lips praise you, praise. Let my lips utter praise for you. Do teach me your statutes. Let my tongue sing of your word, for all your commandments are righteous. Let your hand be ready to help me, for I have chosen your precepts. I long for your salvation, YV, and your law is my delight. Let my heart live that I may praise you. And let's not forget his ordinances. I have gone astray. Boy, for all that time, now he's just, I have gone astray like a lost sheep. Seek YV your servant, for I do not forget your commandments. Now, let me say one thing here. I think it's all out. I really do. I'm not seeing this how it can be said. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to copy it down here, and I'm just going to do something real quick here because it looks like it's just going to be a 2-hour deal here. What I want to try, and I want to put this as a dividing line here. I want to go through this, and I'm going to take out, I do not forget, your law is my delight. Let your ordinances help me. Anything that's got this. Your precepts, I have chosen your precepts. All your commandments are righteousness. That's not even true. Teach me your statutes. You can't teach statutes. You have to obey them. And there's not that many of them. According to your word, I keep your precepts and testimonies. I don't know about his testimonies either. How can you keep our Creator's testimonies? And you do his commandments because your righteous ordinance. Well, let me get going here. The ordinances are everlasting. No. I love your precepts. Ordinances. They don't stake your. That's just not true. From your testimonies. I don't see the word testimony there, but according to your ordinances, according to your love. You can't keep his testimonies. How can you keep his testimonies? Your testimonies are righteous. Are you saying our Creator isn't righteous? I'm just saying, I'm having a hard time with that one. Your commandments are my delight. That is definitely not true. Don't forget it. Gone. I'm just trying to get these out of here, and then gonna skim through the words. Keep all your precepts. Your testimonies are wonderful. Well, it would be nice if I could just correct testimonies once or twice, but this one is so long that you can't just do one. You'd be having to change probably that word many different words. That you may observe his commandments. You better be obeying. Well, leave it there. Might be taken out. Not gone astray from. I'll keep your righteous ordinance. Not turn aside from your. Oh, because I observed your precepts. I have sought your precepts. Why don't you consider your. No. I'm just not seeing how any of these, this day, according to your ordinance. Never forget your precepts. What the hell? I said that. Heart be blameless in your statutes. They aren't too hard to know the statutes. They're just circumcision and make sure that you celebrate those 8 days at the beginning of the year. Because I mean, the more I'm looking at this, meditate on your statutes. Okay. No. I mean, there's only two. I mean, how do you do that? I will speak of your testimonies. I'll seek your precepts. I'll wait for your ordinances. Now he's going to wait for them. I dreaded for your ordinances are good. How does he know? He's down here. I wait for your ordinances. Cleave to your testimonies. My heart is crushed longing after your ordinances all the time. Okay, I think I'm hour 1 minute. I will look upon all your now he's ordained his precepts. Boy, I missed that. How blessed are those whose way is blameless, who walk in the law of YHVH. How blessed are those who observe his testimonies. Well, you can't observe his testimonies. Seek him with all your heart. They do know righteousness. They walk in his way. They should keep them diligently. If they walk in the way all the time, there is no unrighteousness. That we should keep them diligently. That is my way to be established, to keep your statutes. You don't keep statutes, I will be ashamed. But I'll give thanks to you with an upright heart. I learn of your righteous judgments. Do not forsake me. If he learns the righteous judgment and he's obeying our Creator, then he will not forsake him. That's just counter. That's just. I'm not sure there's a format either. Stay tuned to part 2.